Anonymous is a loose association of hackers and online activists who may be aware of all the top secret information that is being withheld from the public. The group scorched the internet in 2017 when they asserted that the dreaded NASA of the United States was about to disclose the finding of extraterrestrial life. According to a website, NASA recently warned that aliens are on the way, but that wasn't all they did. They also released a highly contentious movie on the subject, in which they quoted numerous quotes from renowned astronauts and space experts suggesting that aliens are, in fact, real. They have been coming here and attempting to get in touch with us for some time. They also cited a few sightings of extraterrestrial objects and creatures, further proving that extraordinary things are occurring in the sky. The top 10 indications of alien life is revealed by Anonymous. Number 1. A quote from Brian OLeary. Brian Todd OLeary was an American scientist, an author, and NASA astronaut. He was part of NASA Astronaut Group 6, which was chosen with the intention of training for the Apollo Applications program. And his name came up in a terrifying video by Anonymous. OLeary published several scientific papers on the atmosphere of Mars. He wrote his PhD thesis on the Martian surface in 1967, and because that was his area of expertise, he was chosen as an astronaut in preparation for a potential NASA human mission to Mars. Because of his academic prowess, or OLeary's observations and scientific comments, which were taken extremely serious, he was also the only planetary scientist in the NASA Astronaut Corps during the Apollo program. In the video, Anonymous quotes one such statement. OLeary allegedly stated in the video that there is abundant evidence that we are being approached. Civilizations have been keeping an eye on us for a long time, and from the outside, they look extraordinary and unlike any typical materialistic Western image. He explained that these visitors utilize a co-rotating magnetic disk, propulsion systems of the technologies, and consciousness droids. This indicates that aliens travel around the cosmos and possibly even into other realms in flying saucer-like vehicles. Number 2. UFOs caught on camera. Different anonymous videos shared footage of a strange UFO hovering in the sky. They say most videos of unidentified objects observed on Earth or in space are heavily censored. They claim that this particular video had previously been contained and kept from the public, but they were going to reveal the truth to everyone. No one knows where this footage is from, and it could be better quality. Naturally, scientists and authorities dismissed these claims of alien sources wandering in the sky above us. However, a few years later, the US Department of Defense conceded that these strange, unidentified flying objects have been sighted and caught on camera more than once. They call this phenomena unidentified aerial phenomena to prevent speculation regarding extraterrestrial intervention. These videos only solidify our beliefs that we are, in fact, not alone in the universe, and maybe Anonymous is telling the truth. UFO sighting videos are being heavily censored. The Pentagon released these leaked videos confirming they were real. The first incident was filmed off the California coast in 2004. It showed an oval shape hovering and not behaving according to the normal laws of physics. The second UFO was also filmed racing across the ocean surface. Number 3. Exoplanets. Anonymous has claimed in their video that the exoplanets we now know exist are also solid proof that intelligent alien life inhabits the universe around us. About 2.5 decades ago, scientists didn't think any planet existed outside their solar system, but a long time has passed since, and they've been proven wrong. The video is on point about that, as the first exoplanets were discovered in 1992. Exoplanets are planets that exist outside of our solar system, and so far, about 3,400 exoplanets orbiting other sun have been identified by experts. This may seem inconsequential. On the surface, the discovery of all these exoplanets is now a key component of humanity's search for life in the ever-expanding cosmos. There is a lot of ground to cover, but now that we know planets like the ones in our solar system exist, we should start there. This year, the famous James Webb Space Telescope revealed mind-boggling space images, and scientists are hoping to use this spectacular tool to search the atmospheres of exoplanets for signs of alien life. They're hoping that one or more of these exoplanets will have a chemical signature of life. Number 4. FBI may have proof. The masked individual in the controversial anonymous video discussed a collection of FBI documents that, according to him, are unclassified. This means these documents are just out there, accessible to everyone from their website. Anonymous revealed that these documents contain details stating that extraterrestrial beings have been visiting us for a long time now, and that's not all. These documents also contain accounts of beings from other dimensions paying us a visit. This can also be related to the infamous alien craft that supposedly crashed in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. The UFO enthusiasts called the Majestic 7. They theorize that this actually happened. The FBI is holding top secret documents that can prove it. However, the FBI dismissed the whole story and called it bogus. The FBI also pointed out that nothing has been redacted from these documents, which are available online to the public, so they're hiding nothing. Anonymous also explained that the document regarding the alien visits and interdimensional travelers didn't originate from the FBI. Apparently, it was a paper published by a university head of the department. Still, the FBI considered its content immensely important, and that's how it's made its way to their online archive. The document is pretty old, so it's hard to tell whether it's reliable, but we never know what's true in the case of aliens. Number 5. Esoteric Theory. The FBI documents and their claim of visitors from other dimensions triggered alien enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists to speculate that these alien visitors might not belong to a different planet. The video by Anonymous also claims that these beings could be from another realm that is intertwined with our planet. In fact, these creatures could be from an etheric planet that interpenetrates Earth, but the human senses aren't advanced enough to perceive it. People with a better grasp of esotericism may find it slightly easier to grasp. According to Anonymous in the video, these alien beings coexisting with us can consciously enter our plane and leave a will, allowing them to choose whether or not to reveal themselves to us and disappear from our view. This means that in another plane, the alien sources could fly around on a normal workday, with aliens walking to their workplaces as if nothing was unusual, but we couldn't see it. Anonymous thinks these aliens frequently visit us because they're considering settling on our planet and maybe revealing themselves to humanity. It's also said they are far more technologically advanced and will not face by any violence on our part. And there is a good chance they can harm us, so it's better not to threaten them if they reveal themselves. Number 6. Trappist 1. Another one of the subjects Anonymous briefly touched on the video is a nearby dwarf star called Trappist 1. It is an ultra-cool red star from the Aquarius constellation and has a planetary system much like ours. So far, there are 7 known planets in the system. Trappist 1 mass is about 9% of the Sun's radius and is slightly larger than Jupiter. The dwarf stars have a surface temperature of around 2,293 degrees Celsius. It's also 40.7 light years from the Sun and approximately 7.6 billion years old. The planets in its system resemble Earth, and further research on this unique solar system revealed that some planets orbiting Trappist 1 might even have more water than Earth. On the planets closer to the star, most of this water exists in the form of vapor. Unlike Earth, the ones in the middle have liquid water, while the farthest ones contain it in the form of ice. The Anonymous video argued that an entire alien civilization lives on some, if not all, of the planets in the Trappist 1 planetary system. While this is a long shot, the abundance of water could mean microbial life forms might thrive. Number 7. Perseverance Rover. Furthering the video, Anonymous revealed that scientists know that Mars probably has remains and signs of an ancient life-friendly environment. Microorganisms most likely did inhabit the red planet at some point in history. They were right since the Mars 2020 rover missions forming part of NASA's Mars Expedition program are digging up the dusty Martian terrain to find signs of a previous life. The mission includes a small robotic coaxial helicopter called Ingenuity and a rover named Perseverance. On July 30, 2020, it was launched from Earth and successfully landed on Mars on February 18, 2021. Since then, Perseverance has sent back some mind-blowing high-definition pictures of Mars. But the main objective of this mission is to dig around the planet and search for signs of life. It will collect rock and soil samples so that if it returns to Earth, scientists can study and analyze the geological features on the red planet. Anonymous argued that scientists know that in the past, the radiation in the atmosphere of Mars wasn't hindering life as it is now, so the environment may have been a great host for life at some point. Number 8. Europa. Europa is also called Jupiter 2, as it is the smallest of the 4 Galilean moons orbiting the largest planet in our solar system. It is the 6th largest moon in our solar system and was discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610. While there are no signs of life in Europa so far, it has emerged as one of the most likely locations in our solar system for potential habitability. Life could exist in its own ocean, especially in environments similar to Earth's deep ocean hydrothermal vents. In fact, even if the planet lacks hydrothermal activity, the NASA study suggests that Earth-like levels of hydrogen and oxygen could be produced through a process related to serpentinization and ice-derived oxidants without directly involving volcanism. The Galilei Jupiter probe Vanessa discovered an unusually warm spot on the moon's icy surface in the 1990s, and 2 plumes of vapor were later detected. The last decade has prompted the Europa mission, in which an orbiter will fly through these plumes to help us figure out what they're made of. Experts believe that if there is life on Europa, it began completely independently and has no relation to the origins of life on Earth. That's probably why Anonymous listed Europa as a potential home to aliens we have yet to meet. Number 9. 2017 UFO sighting. A member of Anonymous released another video to the public showing an unexplained flying object. This occurrence took place in 2017. The video depicts a pitch-black sky, but an odd object hovering in the distance. There are some blinking lights on the enigmatic aircraft. When John's spaceship takes its place, the frightening footage gets worse. The 2 extraterrestrial ships are afloat in a dark sky, likely gazing down at the civilization below. People are still waiting to learn what these are. There's no way to know for sure, but some people would assert that they could be a brand new type of aircraft that we need to be aware of. There is no doubt in Anonymous' mind that these are alien beings scouting our world for possible invasion or contact. Number 10. Saturn's Moon. Enceladus, the 6th largest moon of Saturn, has a circumference of roughly 500 kilometers. It has a diameter of around 1/10 that of Titan, Saturn's biggest moon. Most of Enceladus is coated in pure, fresh ice. This makes it one of the solar system's most reflecting bodies. With a surface temperature of -198 degrees Celsius at noon, it is significantly colder than any light-absorbing body should be. Recently, it was found that certain hydrothermal processes might be taking place below the surface crust. In 2005, the Cassini spacecraft made many flybys of Enceladus and found water-rich plumes erupting from the South Pole. In the shape of geyser-like jets, cryovolcanoes are ejecting these plumes. The moon is home to more than 100 known geysers. In 2014, NASA reported that Cassini had found evidence of a vast underground ocean of liquid water in the South Polar area, with a thickness of roughly 10 kilometers. According to an ongoing study, some of the creatures that live in the hydrothermal vents on Earth may survive in Enceladus' hydrothermal environment. These creatures created the methane that was observed in the plume. The answer to life in space is on this tiny moon. Even though highly developed creatures like humans might not be present, bacteria might. That is our video for today. We hope you like it. Share all of your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Well, that's all for now. This is Big Tech Media. See you again tomorrow. Keep in mind to like, share, and subscribe.